Imagine this, a narrow strip of water barely visible on the global map, yet powerful enough to shake the entire global economy. Ladies and gentlemen, that place is the Strait of Hormuz, and right now it sits at the center of a high-stakes power game. Well, the headline says Hormuz is open, right? But the reality that is far more complicated because Iran has introduced a three-layer control system that changes everything. Suddenly, the world is asking, is Hormuz really open or just tightly controlled? Well, after days of tension, conflict, and military drama, Iran announced that ships can pass again. It sounds like relief. But here's the twist. Every vessel must now go through screening. Iran says it will check who are you, where you're coming from, and what you are carrying. Well, a global oil tanker worth millions can no longer just sail through. It must pause, it must wait, it must be inspected. And you know what? In global trade, time is money. Even small delay can send shockwaves through the market. And then comes the second condition. And wait, it raises the stakes even higher. Iran is not treating all ships equally. Passage can be restricted based on cargo and country of origin. If something raises suspicion, well, a ship could be slowed down, diverted, or denied smooth movement. Well, this critical waterway, it is no longer just a route. It is becoming a checkpoint of geopolitical power. Then comes the third condition, by the way, and it adds even more tension, even more drama. Iran has made it clear that it reserves the right to board the ships whenever it deems necessary. Imagine being on a vessel crossing one of the world's busiest oil routes and suddenly facing an armed inspection. This is not just monitoring traffic, it signals control, it signals authority in one of the most sensitive regions on the planet. And this is where the drama intensifies. US President Mr. Donald Trump, he claimed that Hormuz is open. But Iran's actions suggest a very different reality here. Opening a route and controlling every move within it, they are not the same. Iran appears to be sending a message here, not just to the United States or Israel, but to the entire world, that this particular choke point is firmly in its hands. Well, the stakes couldn't be higher, right? Nearly 1/5 of the global oil passes through this narrow strip of water. Even a slight disruption can push fuel prices up, shake the stock markets, and impact everyday people across the globe. Right now, ships are moving, but slowly. Traffic is only partially restored and tensions remain high. Markets are watching every development, reacting in the real time. Because this is no longer just about ships that are passing through the water. This is about power, control, and a calculated signal to the world. Ladies and gentlemen, the Strait of Hormuz may be open, but clearly it is open only on Iran's terms.